Well, that wrapped up turn number 1. Let's go ahead and start turn number 2. The villain goes first. I just checked. I didn't see that any of these cards had anything that would activate at the start of the villain's turn, so we're going to go down to playing another villain card, and let's see what we've got now. Some sort of elemental redistributor. It's got 10 hit points, and it's another device. Whenever Baron Blade would be dealt fire, cold, or lightning damage, redirect that damage to the hero target with the lowest HP. Well, now Baron Blade has these 3 devices out, and I think this one is going to activate here as we approach the end of the villain turn. Let's see what this thing's going to do again. It says at the end of the villain turn, this card deals each hero target 2 projectile damage. Increase this damage by 1 for each mobile defense platform in play. So 3 damage to everybody. Alright, well I just adjusted the damage across the board. Everybody took 3 points. You know, I read in the comments section that Baron Blade was a pushover and a cakewalk. But so far he's hammering me pretty hard. So let's see what we can do. We're going to go to the heroes next. Well, we're starting again with Legacy, and it says until the start of your next turn, increase damage dealt by all hero targets by +1. So I guess all of these need to come off. Alright, so we've removed these for the moment. Legacy is wearing the Legacy ring, which will give him a chance to use an additional power if we have one. And then we have these cards. Let's see, what would be a good one? Is there anything with healing or maybe some kind of damage? Maybe that's what I need to do. Let me think about this. Well, this kind of looks interesting. Motivational charge. I can keep this out. It's an ongoing card, and it gives me a power, basically. Legacy deals 1 target 2 melee damage. Each hero target regains 1 HP. So I guess we can start healing up our friends as we're punching out the bad guys. So why don't we do this one as our card? So power time again. We can do 2 powers. Let's do this one again and give everybody a power up. And then this one is out on the board, and we can use it as well thanks to the ring. So that's going to do 3 melee damage to 1 target. Let's decide what that target will be. Being eager to try to start doing some damage to the Baron, maybe we'll let Legacy hammer away at this defense platform. So we'll do 3 damage to that, leaving it with 5. And thanks again to this one, I've added 1 HP across the board. We'll finish it up there with Legacy getting a 1 hit point back. And because it said each hero target, well, now it's time to draw a card. And we've got another one of these. I think that, doesn't that give us 2? Yeah, we've got 2 copies of the same card here. Next Evolution, an ongoing card. But that's Legacy's hand. Well, the big bunker is up next, and I think we get to do something right away thanks to this one. At the start of your turn, bunker deals 1 target 2 projectile damage. So that's going to be boosted to 3. Well, let's let him fire away at the defense platform. So takes it down to only 2 hit points left. Alright, bunkers, cards. Why don't we get the plating going? Let's put this down. It's going to reduce damage to bunker by 1. That seems like a decent card. So we'll load him up there with his gun and his armor. Well, on the other side of these damage dealt +1, like a power up, you can flip them over and damage dealt. So any damage coming to bunker is going to be reduced by 1. We're now in the power, use a power step, and his power is initialize, draw 1 card. So let's see what we get here. Recharge mode. It says when this card enters play, you destroy all other mode cards. Well, we already got rid of ours before. You cannot play cards or use powers. You may draw an additional card during your draw phase. Reduce damage dealt to bunker by 1 at the start of your turn. You may discard this card. Well, I'm coming to the end of the turn, and I'm going to need to discard one of these cards. This looks like it can do several targets some damage. Maybe let's discard the recharge mode, the one we just drew. Well, Wraith was up next, and I think the card that I want to have her play is this targeting computer. This is really neat. It increases her damage by 2. So that will combine nicely there with these throwing knives. So with Wraith still having some decent health there, I think for my power now, I'm going to have her deal up to 3 targets, 1 damage. That's going to be boosted by 2 because it's projectile damage. So that's 3 damage. And then thanks to Legacy's boost, that's going to be 4 damage. So she's going to do 4 damage to up to 3 targets. That's fantastic. Alright, so 4 damage. If we start off with the defense platform, that's destroyed. So now I think we can attack the Baron. We've got this turret. That's going to take 4 damage, so that's going to leave it with just 1. And then I think we can attack this device here, this new device he had. 4 damage off of 10. That's going to leave that thing with 6 hit points left. You know, forget that. Let's take that back up to 10. You know, we were kind of choosing the order of dealing this damage. We destroyed the platform, so let's damage Baron. Let's hit him for the first time in the game. We'll take this 5 off and put a 1. So that will leave him at 36. And thankfully that projectile damage doesn't fall under the categories of the damage that would be redirected. So he's cut. Baron Blade's cut. Alright, Wraith, time to draw a card and add it to your hand. Razor Ordnance. Another equipment card. 1 target, 3 projectile damage. Okay, so where the other one did 3 targets, 1 damage, this does 1 target, 3 damage. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're back to our man, the Absolute Zero. I thought it was really cool what some of you said about the fact that he really hasn't done anything in the battle yet. Not having the drive and not taking the initiative like some of the other heroes have in leading the attack. We've got our equipment card down, And we've got these cards to choose from. This realignment. We don't have any cards in the trash yet. This Field of Freeze, this one shot here. And this Thermal Shockwave. This is an ongoing card. Absolute Zero deals up to 3 targets, 1 cold damage each. Okay. So it's kind of like the Wraith's attack over there. 3 targets, 1 damage each. But the funny thing is, he's going to deal himself fire damage. Well, I don't want to start hammering him with damage yet. So maybe I'll follow your advice from before, and maybe I'll just skip playing a card or doing any power, and maybe I'll just try to draw some more cards here. So if I draw this one, I got another one of those. I guess, no, it's limited. I can only have one of those out. What's this one? Null, is that null point calibration unit? Equipment, limited module. When Absolute Zero would take cold damage, he regains that many HP instead. Is that what we were looking for? Would take cold damage, alright. Not fire damage, cold damage. Well, there we go. Maybe that will help. Once again, let me know what you think. What I may want to do with Absolute Zero when I run around for the next turn. I think what I need to do now is finish up with the environment turn. Alright, what nastiness are we going to find this time? Velociraptor Pack, 5 hit points. Dinosaur. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the non-environment target with the lowest HP X melee damage, where X equals the number of Velociraptor packs in play times 2. Yuck. Well, as we're heading into the end of the environment turn, Wraith currently has the lowest number of hit points, so the number of Velociraptor packs times 2, so it's 1. 1 times 2 is 2, so 2 damage to her. She's being chased by little dinosaurs. Alright, well, there is where I'll end it tonight. All of our heroes are still standing. We've managed to scratch the Baron a little bit. And always looking for your advice on the Absolute Zero there. So any good ideas with what to play next, let me know, or what strategies you think might work out well. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll pick it up with, what is it now? Turn number 3 very soon.